So in today's session, I'm going to teach you about how the PN junction diode is works under forward bias. So today's topic is what? PN junction forward bias. How the PN junction behaves in forward bias condition. So this is today's topic. What is today's topic? PN junction under forward bias condition. So how this PN junction will behave? That means how this PN junction is works in under forward bias condition. So when we apply PN is in forward bias condition, what are the changes are exist in PN diode? Let us see now. So for today's topic, the main objectives are. So by the end of this session, you will be able to understand PN junction diode forward bias, working of diode under forward bias condition, current components in PN junction diode. So how the PN junction is connected in forward bias condition, and next working of diode under forward bias condition, and we observe some current components. We studied some current components about diode. So by the completion of this session, you will be able to understand how the PN junction is connected in forward bias condition, and what working of diode under forward bias condition, and current components of PN diode. These are the main objectives for today's class. So recap. So what we have discussed in the previous class: formation of PN junction, working of PN junction. So we discussed in previous class how the PN junction is formed by adding p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor. We get a new device called the PN junction diode. So working, we observe that working how the electrons are moved from p side and how the holes are moved to n side, and how the potential barrier will be generated, and how the repletion region will be created in PN junction diode. We discussed in previous class this. So we discussed in previous class how the PN junction is formed. So PN junction diode forward biasing. So now we are going to observe how the PN junction is connected in forward biasing condition. So this is the connection of diode in forward bias condition. So take one p-type silicon and one n-type silicon, adding together, and so for p-type side, we are connecting battery positive terminal and battery negative terminal is connected to n-type. So take one battery and battery positive terminal is connected to p-type, battery negative terminal is connected to n-type. This is we call it as a forward biasing condition. First of all, what is meant by biasing? Biasing means what? Applying the voltage, applying the external voltage, we call it as the biasing. So application of the external supply is called the biasing. So in this these biasing methods are two types: forward bias and reverse bias. Forward bias is nothing but take one battery and connect the positive terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the device, and negative terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the device. So this connection we call it as the forward bias connection. Whereas reverse bias connection is nothing but the take one battery and battery positive terminal is connected to negative side of the device, and negative terminal is connected to positive side of the device. So that means we are connecting in reverse direction. So forward biasing means what? We are connecting battery plus to device plus, battery minus to device minus. That means true connection. That means we are connecting in true mode. So take one battery and connecting battery positive terminal to p-type semiconductor, and connect the negative terminal of the battery to n-type semiconductor. So this connection we call it as the diode is in forward bias connection. So this is the diagram. Observe this diagram. Positive is connected to positive, negative is connected to negative. This is the forward biasing connection. So now we observe how this PN junction is working in forward bias condition. So this, see the diagram. P-type holes are exist and N-type electrons are exist. This is the green color line, see this, that is the depletion region. So by applying the external voltage, by connecting external supply to the PN diode in forward bias mode, how the PN diode will be works, let us see that one. So by connecting battery P to P side, battery positive to P side, by connecting battery negative to N side. So by applying this voltage, so electrons from battery electrons are moving towards the N side and battery holes are moved to the P side. So here what will happen? So when we connect P to P side, here holes are moves away from the P side. That means there is a pressure exists in holes. These are moves away from the depletion region. That means in this connection the depletion region width will be reduced. At the same time potential barrier also reduced. That means holes from P side and battery holes are repulse each other by repulsive force. This depletion region and potential barrier width decreases. So what will happen in diode when we connect in forward bias connection? By connecting in forward bias mode, that means P is connected to battery positive and N is connected to battery negative. So by connecting in this way, the holes from battery and the holes from P side repulse each other. At the same time the electrons from battery and electrons from N side repulse each other. By this repulsive force, the depletion region width will be reduced. So reducing means what? There is a flow of electrons from holes, flow of charge carriers from P to N side. That means there is a conduction exists in PN diode. So when we decrease the depletion region width and potential barrier width, the electrons from P side are moved to hole side. The holes from P side are moved towards the N side. So after particular voltage, that means after particular barrier potential value 0.3 volts for germanium and 0.7 volts for silicon, the current will be flows in PN diode. The maximum current will flows in PN diode. So this is the working of PN junction. Forward bias. An external battery applied with positive on P side, negative on N side. The holes on P side repel from the positive bias. The electrons on N side repel from the negative bias. The majority charge carriers driven towards the junction. This results in reduction of depletion layer width and barrier potential. So when we apply the external supply battery positive terminal to P side and negative terminal to N side, the holes on P side repel from the positive bias. The electrons from N side repels from the negative bias. The majority carriers are driven towards the junction. That means only majority carriers are moved towards the junction. So what are the majority carriers in P side? Holes. What are the majority carriers in N side? Electrons. So these two moves towards the junction. So the recombination takes place. It is continuous flow. So when the recombination voltage is greater than 0.3 volts for germanium and 0.7 volts for silicon, there is a current flow in diode. This results in reduction of depletion width and barrier potential width. So by the repulsive force, the depletion layer width and barrier potential will be reduced in forward bias condition as the applied bias steadily increased from 0 to 0 onwards. So when we connect battery, increase that battery voltage from 0 onwards, the majority carriers are attempts to cross the junction. So slightly we increase the external voltage from 0 onwards. So majority carriers from both sides attempts to cross the junction. Holes from P side flow across to the negative terminal on the inside, and electrons from N side flow across to the positive terminal of the P side. So when we are applying the diode in forward bias condition, that means we are connecting battery in forward bias mode. What is forward bias mode? Battery positive is connected to P side, battery N is connected to N side. So slightly we increase the battery voltage from 0 onwards. The majority charge carriers are attempts to cross the junction. Holes from P side flow across to the negative terminal on N side, and electrons from N side flow across the positive terminal on the P side. So as the external bias exceeds the junction barrier potential, that is for 0.3 volts for germanium and 0.7 volts for silicon, the current starts to increase at an exponential rate. So after this particular barrier voltage value, the current starts increase at an exponential rate. That means the battery voltage and barrier potential voltage. So that means when we change the battery voltage from 0 to this 0.3 volts for silicon germanium and 0.7 volts for silicon, by increasing the battery voltage after 0.7 volts for silicon or 0.3 volts for germanium, the current starts increasing exponential rate in diode. Now a little increase in forward bias will cause steep rise in majority currents. So the little increase in forward bias will cause steep rise in majority current. The device simply behaves as a low resistance path. So the current flows in a diode is maximum value. So when the current of diode is maximum, that device simply behaves like a low resistance path. So main features of diode: when we connect in forward bias, it behaves as a low resistor path. So when we connect PN diode in forward bias, the diode behaves as a low resistor, and the current is mainly due to the flow of majority carriers across the junction. So when we connect in forward bias, the current is only due to the majority charge carriers. The potential barrier and the depletion layer is reduced. So when we connect diode in forward bias, what will happen? When we connect diode in forward bias, this diode behaves like a low resistor path, and the current present in this diode mainly due to the flow of majority charge carriers across the junction. So when we connect diode in forward bias mode, the potential barrier and depletion region are reduced. These are the main features about diode in forward bias condition. Okay, let us see some current components in diode. So mainly in PN junction diode, two currents are exist: diffusion current and drift currents. So what is the drift current? Drift current means what? Here drift current is by applying the external voltage to the PN junction diode, we will get the drift current. That is, we call it as the drift current. That means here we are getting drift current. Diffusion current means what? When charge carriers are moves from higher concentration to lower concentration region, then the some current will generate. That current we call it as a diffusion current. So when we connect diode in forward biased, we are getting the drift current here. So drift current is exist by using majority charge carriers. Diffusion current will be exist by using the minority charge carriers. So the total current anywhere in the device is the constant. So once current is generated, the total current in anywhere in the device is constant. Just outside the depletion region, it is due to the diffusion of magnetic carriers. So the current exists outside the region, outside the depletion region, is due to the diffusion of magnetic carriers only. See this diagram. These are some currents related to PN diode. So throughout the device, the current is constant, that is J equal to J electrons plus J holes. J electrons, J holes. See the graph here. J electrons current is how it will be increases, just like this. So majority carriers, diffusion and drift current. Minority carriers, diffusion current. These are some current components in PN junction diode. So how the PN junction is connected in forward biased mode? See this slide. How the PN junction diode is connected in forward biasing. PN junction diode will be formed by using two semiconductors. What are the p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor? P-type semiconductor is connected to n-type semiconductor. Then one new device is formed. That device we call it as a PN diode. So when PN diode is connected in forward biasing means what? Applying external supply voltage in the form of battery. So battery positive terminal is connected to P side and battery negative terminal is connected to N side. That means true connection. Plus is connected to plus and minus is connected to minus. This connection we call it as a forward biasing connection. That means when we connect in this mode, the diode is in forward biasing mode. See this diagram, how the PN junction diode is connected in forward biased mode. Positive terminal is connected to positive side, negative terminal is connected to negative side. So now we observed how the PN junction is connected in forward bias. Next, working of PN junction under forward bias. How the PN junction works in forward bias condition. So these are the PN and PN junction diode. P side holes are exist, N side electrons are exist. That means P side majority carriers are holes, N side majority carriers are electrons. So this is the diode. This diode is in forward bias condition, means connecting battery like this. Battery positive is connected to P side, battery negative is connected to N side. So when we connect like this, battery holes are moving towards to P side and battery electrons are moving towards to N side. So battery holes and diode holes are repulse each other. So at the same time, battery electrons and diode electrons are repulse each other. By repulsing each other, it will move towards the, that means holes and electrons are moves towards the junction. By using this repulsive force, this holes present in P side moves towards the junction and electrons present in N side moves towards the junction. In this way, the holes and electrons are moved towards the junction and recombination takes place. So and it will reduces the width of the depletion region and potential barrier, and current starts conducting. And current, when we change the battery voltage from 0 to some particular voltage, the current will also changes. After suppose the battery voltage is greater than 0.3 volts, that means greater than barrier potential of germanium. For suppose the silicon semiconductor silicon diode we are taking, the barrier potential value is what, 0.7 volts. So when the battery voltage is greater than this particular point or 0.7 voltages, the maximum current will flows in PN diode. That means the large current will be flows in PN diode. Suddenly the increase the current value in PN diode. This is how working of PN diode in forward bias correction. Let's see the video how the holes and electrons are moves. How the electrons and holes repulse each other. See here. So when diode is connected in forward bias means repulsion and potential barrier will be reduced. So under forward bias connection diode, an external battery applied to positive on P side, negative on N side. That means the forward biasing means what? Connect the battery positive on P side, connect the negative on N side. So by connecting in this way, the holes on P side repel from the positive bias. That means repulse from the positive terminal of the battery, and the electrons from N side repel from the negative side of the battery. So in this way both are repulse each other. The majority carriers driven towards the junctions. By repulsing these holes and electrons, the majority carriers are driven towards the junction. So this results in reduction of depletion layer width and potential barrier. As the applied bias steadily increased from 0 onwards, the majority charge carriers attempts to cross the junction. Suppose the battery voltage we increased from 0 voltage onwards, the majority carriers cross the junction. When it will be cross the junction, slowly by increasing the battery voltage, this majority charge carriers are crosses the junction and move towards each other. Holes from P side flow across to the negative terminal on the inside, and electrons from N side flows across to the positive terminal on the P side. So by changing the battery voltage, the majority carriers starts moving from P side flow across to the negative terminal on the inside, and electrons from N side flow across to the positive terminal on the inside. That means P side holes are moving towards the inside and electrons, and inside electrons are moving towards the P side holes. So holes here we are taking positive charge carriers, electrons we are taking here negative charge carriers. So as the external bias exceeds the junction barrier potential, that means battery voltage is greater than junction potential value, that is for 0.3 volts for germanium, 0.7 volts for silicon. So this applied battery voltage is greater than barrier potential value. The current starts to increase at an exponential rate. So when the battery voltage is more than this barrier potential, the current starts to increase at an exponential rate. So current will be slightly increases after this barrier potential value. So now a little increase in forward bias will cause steep rise in majority currents. So what? Now a little increase in forward bias will cause steep rise in majority current. By small changes in battery voltage, there is a huge increase in the majority current. So the device simply behaves as a low resistance, but the maximum current means the resistance here is low in diode. So that's why this behaves like a low resistance path. So the device simply behaves as a low resistance path. So let us see some features of diode. What we observed in when diode is connected in forward bias. First point is what behaves as a low resistor path. So when you connect diode in forward biased mode, the diode behaves like a low resistor. This is the first feature. So when you connect diode in forward biased mode, the current is mainly due to the flow of majority carriers across the junction. So when we connect diode in forward biased mode, the current is mainly due to the majority charge carriers flow across the junction. Next feature is what potential barrier and depletion layer is reduced. So when we connect diode in forward biased connection, the diode behaves like a low resistor, and the current in this diode mainly due to the majority charge carriers, and the potential barrier and depletion region widths are reduced. So these are main features exist when diode is connected in forward biased mode. Let us see some current components. These are some current components graph of PN diode. In diode, diffusion and drift currents are exist. Majority current means the drift current, magnetic current means the diffusion current. So by external supply voltage, there is a drift current exist in diode. Due to magnetic charge carriers, diffusion current will be exist. The addition of these two currents is the total current of diode. See this in graph. J electrons, J holes. J equal to J electrons plus J holes. So complete current is nothing but the majority carriers current plus magnetic charge carriers current. Majority carriers current means the drift current. Magnetic charge current is the diffusion current. So coming to summary, upon the completion of this period, you would be able to understand forward bias of PN junction, working of PN junction, current components of PN junction. So up to now what we studied, how the PN junction is connected in forward bias condition and how it will behave in forward bias mode, and some current components related to PN junction. So we discussed this in today's class. What we discussed, how the PN junction is connected in forward bias mode. How the PN junction is connected in forward bias mode. Take one battery, and battery positive is connected to P side and battery negative is connected to N side of the diode. So this by connecting in this way means you call it as the device is in forward biased mode. So now what is the working of PN junction under forward bias condition? So when you connect in forward biased mode, how the diode will be behaves. This diode will be acts like a low resistor, and the majority carriers current only flows in this diode, and at the same time the width of this depletion region and the potential barrier will be reduced when we connect diode in the forward biased mode. So the current in diode is the sum of the magnetic charges current and majority charge carriers. So magnetic charge carriers will generate diffusion current. Majority charge carriers are generate drift current. Drift current, how it will be exist? By applying the external voltage to the device. By applying external voltage to the diode, we will get some current. That current we call it as a drift current. So that means when we apply the external voltage, by movement of the majority charge carriers, we are getting some current. That current we call it as a drift current. Diffusion current means what? The charge carriers moves from higher concentration to the lower concentration. Then the current we call it as the diffusion current. So these topics we observed in today's class. forward bias of p-n junction diode and some current components of p-n junction. So let us see some of these questions related to today's topic. First question is what? The anode cathode of p-n junction diode are connected to dash and dash of the battery respectively. The anode of the p-n junction diode is connected to positive and cathode is connected to negative terminal of the battery respectively. So the correct answer is plus and minus, negative and positive and negative. The anode cathode of p-n junction diode are connected to positive and negative of the battery respectively. So that means the anode is connected to positive terminal of the battery, cathode is connected to negative terminal of the battery. Next question. The diode under forward bias acts as a low resistance device. The correct answer is what? Low resistance device. The diode under forward bias acts as a low resistance. Why? Because the maximum current will flow in diode. So the resistance is low when diode is in forward bias. Third question is, the forward junction constitutes a current due to majority carriers. The forward junction constitutes a current due to majority carriers. Forward junction means when the diode is forward bias condition. So the junction exists in that diode is called as a forward junction. The forward junction constitutes a current due to majority carriers only. That means when we connect diode in forward bias mode, the current generates only by due to majority carriers. So the forward junction constitutes a current due to majority carriers. Next question, the potential barrier for silicon. The potential barrier for silicon is, and for germanium is how much? The potential barrier for silicon is the 0.7 volts and for germanium is the 0.3 volts. So for potential barrier value is for silicon is 0.7 volt and germanium is 0.3 volts. Next question. For the forward biased p-n junction, the external bias dash the internal barrier. For the forward biased p-n junction, the external bias reduces the internal barrier. Internal barrier is nothing but the potential barrier here. For the forward biased p-n junction, the external bias, that means we are connecting the diode in forward bias condition, that external bias will reduce the internal barrier, that means internal voltage of the diode. These are some quiz questions related to today's topic. Once again I am going to repeat these questions. See these questions. The anode cathode of p-n junction diode are connected to positive and negative of the battery respectively. So the anode and cathode of the p-n junction diode are connected to positive and negative of the battery. That means when diode connected in forward biased means diode P is connected to battery positive, diode N is connected to negative of the battery. Second question, the diode under forward bias acts as a what resistance device? Low resistance device. The diode under forward bias acts as a low resistance device. The diode under forward bias acts like a low resistance device. That means when we connect the diode in forward biased mode, the diode will behaves like a low resistance device. So why we called it as low resistance device means the maximum current, the current exists in diode is maximum. Current is maximum means resistance is low. So that's why we call it as the low resistance device. The forward junction constitute a current due to, next question is what? The forward junction constitute a current due to majority carriers. What is forward junction here? Forward junction is nothing but when the diode connected in forward biased mode. The junction present in the this diode is, we call it as a forward junction. So at this forward junction, the current is mainly due to the majority carriers present in that diode. That means majority carriers in p side are holes, majority carriers electrons are inside are electrons. So the current exists only due to the majority charge carriers only. The forward junction constitutes a current due to majority carriers. Next question is what? The potential barrier for silicon is how much and for germanium is how much? The potential barrier for silicon is 0.7 volts and for germanium it is, the value is 0.3 volts. Next question, for the forward biased PN junction, the external bias just the internal barrier. That means when we connect the diode in forward biased mode, by applying the external battery, due to that battery, internal voltage of the diode will be reduces. Internal voltage here we call it as the potential barrier. So by applying this external supply, we can reduce the this supply will reduce the internal barrier. These are the quiz questions related to PN junction in forward biased mode. So let us see some frequently asked questions related to PN junction forward bias. Explain the operation of the PN junction under forward bias. Second question is what? Discuss the current components in the PN junction. Next question, state the silent features of forward biasing. These are the three questions related to today's topic. These questions are frequently asked in questions like these questions asked in questions related to PN junction diode. First question is what? Explain the operation of PN junction diode under forward biased mode. Second question, discuss the current components in the PN junction. Current components means what here? Diffusion current and drift current, hole current, electron current. So diode current, that will be equal to the majority current plus magnetic current. Majority means here drift current plus diffusion currents. So discuss that currents. That means you need to explain about majority and magnetic carriers current, and at the same time drift and diffusion currents, hole and electron currents. Next question is what? State the silent features of forward biasing. So what are the features of forward biasing when we connect the diode in forward biased mode? What are the features? First one is the diode behaves like a load resistor, and second point is what? The current present in diode is mainly due to the majority charge carriers. Third point is what? The potential barrier and width of depletion will be reduced. These are the features of forward biasing of diode. So these are some questions related to PN junction diode in forward biased condition. These are the questions. Okay. So this is for today's class. So I'm going to play some PPTs from beginning. Just observe what we studied for today's class. Just observe this PPTs. Objectives, PN junction diode forward bias, working of diode under forward bias condition, current components in PN diode. Recap, we have discussed the following topics: PN junction formation, working of PN junction diode forward biasing. This is the diagram how we connect the diode in forward biasing mode, positive to positive, negative to negative. So working of PN junction under forward bias condition. See this video how the animation will be looks like. So when we connect diode in forward biased mode, the holes and electrons are moves like this, and it will reduces the depletion region width and potential barrier. That means majority carriers moves from P to N and N to P. So in this way the diode will be starts conducting. forward bias. As an external battery applied to the positive on P side, negative on N side, the hole on P side repel from the positive bias, the electron on N side repel from the negative bias. The majority charge carriers driven towards the junction. This results in reduction of depletion layer width and barrier potential. As the applied bias steadily increased from 0 onwards, the majority charge carriers attempts to cross the junction. Holes from P side flow across to the negative terminal on the inside, and electrons from inside flow across the positive terminal on the P side. As the external bias exceeds the junctional barrier potential, the current starts to increase at an exponential rate. Now a little increase in forward bias will cause steep rise in majority current. The device simply behaves as a low resistance path. Features. First feature is what when diode contains forward bias, it behaves as a low resistor. The current is mainly due to the flow of majority charge carriers across the junction. Potential barrier and the depletion layer is reduced. These are the current components. The total current anywhere in the device is constant. Just outside the depletion region is due to the diffusion of minority carriers. This is the summary. Forward bias of PN junction, working of PN junction, and current components of PN junction. These are the quiz questions. The anode cathode of PN junction diode are connected to positive and negative of the battery respectively. The diode under forward bias acts as a low resistance device. The forward junction constitutes a current due to majority carriers. The potential barrier for silicon is 0.7 volts and for germanium is 0.3 volts. For the forward biased PN junction, the external bias reduces the internal barrier. These are the quiz questions, and frequently asked questions are: explain the operation of PN junction under forward bias, discuss the current components in the PN junction, state the salient features of forward biasing. So these are the questions. So this is for today's class. I'm going to end this session. I hope all of you understood how the PN junction is connected in forward biased mode and what are the features when we connect diode in forward biased mode. Thank you. Next we will continue in the next class. Thank you.